Hi, this is Jared from Visuals by Impulse, and I'm excited to show you here our new breaking news bumper and how to use it. So the very first thing we should do is go ahead and import the scene collection from the breaking news folder. You'll see it's breaking news scene collection for OBS. Open that up, and now you'll see that we have a scene collection called breaking news. And you'll see that this is not the location of your file. So go ahead and browse and find the HTML file within your breaking news folder that you've downloaded. Open up the HTML and everything should link as soon as you hit OK. There we go. So now let's say you want to bring this breaking news bumper into your existing scene. Simply open up the breaking news folder and find the breaking news HTML file and drag that over as a source, a browser source, into your project. And then we're going to have to open this up and set the dimensions to 1920 by 1080 and hit OK. And there you go. It's as simple as that. You can drag it into any scene you want, and all you have to do is drag in the HTML file and set the dimensions. Okay, and if you're using Streamlabs OBS, go to your scene and go to the plus button over here to add a source. Click Browser Source and add source. Now I'll label this breaking news for our use, and we're going to choose a local file. So we're going to navigate to the breaking news folder and then the HTML file and hit open. And all we have to do now is set the dimensions to 1920 by 1080, and we're done. All right, so live and breaking news and lorem ipsum text at the bottom is not going to cut it for my stream. So I want to change this. And in order to do so, let's customize the text inside of the breaking news folder. You'll find several other folders as well as this breaking news scene collection, the HTML, as well as this properties JSON file. Now the properties file is where everything is going to be changed to change this text here. So open that JSON file up with Notepad or any other script editing tool, and you'll see here that this is all controlling this here. So this label says live, and in order to change that, we would change this text between the quotes here, as well as the breaking news text. And this text you can't go too far with. It's very large, so keep this nice and brief. The scrolling text here you can go extremely long with because it's scrolling, and if it's not long enough, it won't scroll. It'll just stay right there static on the screen like the other text. So the volume is how loud the audio loop will be. So you have 0 to 1, and it's a float value, so anything in between as a decimal will be that percentage. So this is 10% volume at 0.1. And I found that 10% is a good amount of volume, so it doesn't interfere with your voice over the music. Now the scroll speed, the higher you make this number, the slower it's going to be, and the lower you make that number, the higher it's going to be. The scroll direction, inside the quotes here, you'll see we have left. You can change that to right or leave it left. There's really no other option here, or you'll get crazy results or break it. So now that we've gone over that, let's go ahead and change this. So we will say just in now available. And here we can say, well, you see how long that is. So since it's a JSON file, this has to stay on this single line for the scrolling text here. So this can be as long as you want it, just about. And if you don't make it long enough to scroll, then it'll just stay static like the other text. So let's go ahead and put a message here. So now that I've changed that text, I'll go ahead and change this direction to right to demonstrate that as well. And make sure you're putting that within these quotes. So everything you do has to stay within these quotes, and it has to be on this side of the variables. Don't change any of this stuff here to the left. So I'll change the volume too, also to demonstrate that. Let's just make it 0.5. It'll be a little louder. And let's go ahead and save this off. I'll go ahead and close it and save, and we'll pop over here back into OBS, and we will refresh it. So now it's changed the text to what I wanted. The audio is louder, and it's scrolling from left to right now. So I actually don't think that's a natural scroll. So I'll go ahead and change that back to left because I've never seen a left to right scroll before. So let me go ahead and slow this down a little bit too. Put 20,000, and I'm going to turn this off actually, the audio. I don't want the audio this time. So let me go ahead and save this out and refresh this again. And there we go, just in, now available. All right, now that should do it. Now, once again, this was Jared at Visuals by Impulse. I really hope this has been a helpful how-to, and I'm excited to see what you guys do with this breaking news bumper. And if you have any other needs, please do not hesitate to hit us up.